Well, good morning, my Leos. Happy bonus read day. It is my second. It is a brand new month, a brand new week, and maybe a brand new you. Yeah, so this is your bonus read. I apologize, didn't do it yesterday. I've just had this 4-day migraine event. It's ridiculous. It's debilitating. I can't stand it. But today it is much, much better. So yes, here we are doing your bonus read. I am going to do the zodiac this week, but again, like I said last week, I do have surgery Wednesday morning, so I'm trying to get as many recorded as I can to get out. I'm hoping it's not going to be like a big thing. I mean, who knows, but I'm hoping it's not, where I can get back into the groove by the weekend. So yeah, that is that, Leo. So yes, I have Tarot the Mystical Moments for the main deck. I have the black and gold tarot for the clarifying deck. Your card, Six of Wands reverse, showed up. The Hangman reverse Piscean card for the clarifying. But these links for these decks can be found down below in the description box for all you curious little kittens out there want to know what it looks like or what it is. It's links to Amazon. They're not my decks, just trying to make it easier for you guys. And as always, Leo, thank you. Thank you. I want to give you guys a big hug. I want to squeeze the poop out of you guys. I love you. I love you to pieces. And thank you for showing up for me and being here and listening to me to blah, blah, blah. And for all you new viewers, if you like my blah, blah, blah and feeling my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. Harry the Capricorn is here. He's right next to me, like he's over here, but he may wander around. He's inappropriate. He's highly inappropriate. He is. So if he does something, just ignore him. Alrighty, my loves. Six of Wands reverse. What's below it? Five of Wands. Both your cards. Not feeling something, huh? Look at this Five of Wands, though. Doesn't look like you're being played with, and not in the good way, you know? It looks like somebody's trying to manipulate and control a situation. So they can be a Six of Wands. So they can use your energy to get one over, to win, or to maybe somebody's very competitive with you. Maybe it's this isn't maybe about love, but maybe it's about friends or family who's jealous and competitive of you because you're on top of the world these days, Leo. You know, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords reverse. All right, so let's see what's going on. Actually, no, let's see what's below that. Hangman reverse. Oh, there you are again. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can be very guarded, but I am kind of getting this jealous energy that's so strange because this is also a card of being in demand, the Six and Seven of Wands. And this is maybe somebody doesn't like all the attention you're getting and you're no longer depending on them for attention. I'm just saying, Leo, just saying, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game. I like that Five of Wands. Oh, sorry. I know, terrible. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo. If you are a Leo, know a Leo, feel like being a Leo. Well, Leos, I am always glad to see you guys. But this means you could be a Leo and it resonates, or you can be dealing with a Leo and it can resonate as the main story. That is tarot saying, fooled you. Thought you were here cross-watching, and you're cross-watching on yourself. All right, general energy, one more. There's that, Death and Six of Pentacles reverse. I do feel like you got something jealous going on. It could be a lover, but I'm kind of feeling friend. And that maybe we'll get something different in the main storyline. But that could just be a little warning, little message there for somebody out there. Just be wary of that. If somebody's hurting your feelings, it's not you, Leo. It's probably something about you which they don't have for themselves, which is confidence. All right, general energy for my Leos. What are the collective messages that need to come out? Ooh, Four of Swords. This is light as a feather. You know, can't be bothered. Don't bother me. And look at you, Six of Wands reverse. Oh, man, bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands and I would say Six of Wands reverse. That's weird. It's the King of Wands reverse and the Seven of Wands. There's a song whenever this comes, not all the time, but there's who sings it? It's I Was on Fire for You. Who sings it though? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're just not on fire for somebody out there. King of Cups and Ten of Cups. Maybe you're kind of in love with someone else. That's just bottom of the deck, but I'm still feeling jealousy. What's influencing the Four of Swords? Libra energy, what's influencing the Four of Swords? What's influencing the Four of Swords? What's influencing the Four of Swords? Yeah, the Five of Cups. Definitely two energies here. Scorpio energy. Five of Cups is somebody's, you know, maybe they thought you would come back, or maybe this is a friend who feels kind of betrayed and left because you might be in a new relationship, Leo. Whatever the Five of Cups is, somebody's really in their emotions. And I think it's weird because I think she's watching you from a distance, or he, but you just don't have a care in the world right now. What's the reason for the reading? Which reason is because you're doing probably pretty good. What's the reason for the reading, Leo? What's the reason for the reading? The Emperor reverse. Ooh, 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 ooh. Aries energy. That could be a very intolerant, tyrannical energy. It could also be somebody simply in their feelings because they can't get you back. Somebody feeling powerless. But it could be anger there too. What's in the past? What's in the past? What's in the past? The Death card. There, more Scorpio. Something was over. Game, set, match. Did you guys ever see Hercules, the cartoon? I love that. You know, Hades, when he's like game, set, match. And he makes, you know, doesn't he make flames with his fingers? Guys, so adorable. All right, what is on Leo's mind? What is on Leo's mind? What is on Leo's mind? Six of Swords. Because that's what it showed me. Well, nothing's on your mind. Two of Swords reverse. No, I'm not. Those, when they fell out, they fell down. And what showed me was a Six of Swords. I think what's on your mind, and with this Four of Swords and Six of Swords, maybe it's just about you. Maybe you're making travel plans at this time. You know, a little bit of feeling I'm also getting for some of you. Maybe you quit your job recently with this Emperor reverse. Four of Swords is taking a break from something that really had you in your emotions. And maybe you work for someone who just didn't appreciate you. Death in the back, where you're just, I'm done. And it was disappointing, but now you're focused on your goals and your future. Because see how she's focused on the star up there? Yep. She's riding that rain cloud of disappointment to new lands, to new territories. Not going to dwell in something that didn't work out, but there's a positive side because, you know, you're going towards something better. But I'll tell you, I'm just realizing that Five of Cups and the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is taking the situation and using it to your advantage. Are you happy that something didn't work out or somebody might be an asshole? No. But you're focused on new, right? This Five of Cups, I feel like this person just can't move on. I don't know if it's like friend or what it is, but what is in the near future? What is in the near future for my Leos? What is in the near future for my Leos? Near future. And the Strength reverse, your energy. Now, Strength reverse is not wanting to give to something, not having the strength or the energy to wanting to give to something. Just not feeling something you probably already let go of. How do the Leos see themselves? How do the Leos see themselves? That Hermit reverse wants to come out so bad. How do the Leos see themselves? How do the Leos see themselves? The Devil reverse. I did Taurus's reading. That was the outcome, the Devil upright. It's like they dropped the Devil and no, the Devil reverse. I'm telling you, I'm really getting, some of you did leave a job. This could be about a job and you literally moving on from it. Or it could be a relationship, but you have somebody lingering there, which, you know, that's usually your reading. That's how it goes. Emperor reverse and the Devil reverse. I feel, even though this is you, I feel what you got out of was getting away from this. Somebody who just rained on your parade. You can tell them that you solved world hunger and they would say, why didn't you solve cancer first? You know, it's somebody, I honestly feel this is a negative energy. You know, there's some people, Leo, that are so negative, they could develop in a dark room. They're just, yeah, I feel like either you were involved with this person or it's a family member and they were bringing you down. And I just don't think you have the energy to even be around or deal with this person anymore. If it is a relationship, or maybe you worked for them. What is, what's the energy coming in to influence this? What's the energy coming in to influence this for my Leos? Energy coming in to influence this. The Chariot, and moving on your snail. I'll bite. It might be slow, but it is forward movement, and you'll take that, right? The Chariot also means the unknown and moving forward, but you know, most importantly, she's not going back. There's no rear view mirror. There's no reverse. There's not even brakes on the snail. The snail is just moving forward. And so is your Six of Swords on your mind. So what's great about this is energetically, you're moving forward in your mind, in your mental space. You don't have the mental capacity for whoever this was that kind of was raining on your parade. And that just kind of brought your energy down. But physically, you might literally be moving. And some of you might even be buying a new car on top of that eventually this year. I don't know, I just got that this year. I don't normally get new car on Chariot, even though it's one of the meanings, but I just, for some of you, I definitely feel it. What is in Leo's emotions? What is in the Leo's emotions? What is in Leo's emotions? The World. Gosh, there's a lot of change. And I feel like this person wanted to keep you where they reside. Small-mindedness. That's what this feels like. It's about small-mindedness. And you just want something better. You want something more for yourself. If you can't be with a Leo on this journey, then you have to stay behind. There's just no room on this snail for negative people, small-mindedness. It's either you're with me or you have to live without me. There's no in between. There's no negotiating with your happiness anymore. And the people who believe, I'll tell you this, one thing for certain, if this Five of Cups and Emperor didn't believe in you when they had you, if this was a relationship or you work for them, or even if this was family, if they kept you back by making you feel small, you don't have time for that either. You know what? You could prove people wrong by your actions, or you can stay in that tiny world and sit there and try to tell them in your words why all the reasons they're wrong. Well, maybe you did try that and all it did was bring you down. And so you're like, you know what? I'll let my actions speak for themselves, and you can watch the dust kick up as I take off on my snail. Yeah, I just feel like it's about your actions now. You don't want to talk about this. It's just, I don't know, you're just really forward thinking. I love it. What is the outcome here for my Leos? What is the outcome here for my Leos? What is the outcome here for my Leos? I don't know why this so much feels like a job to me. What is the outcome here for my Leos? Get out of freaking town. King of Wands, female. You found your magic again, Leo. See how her wand, her Ace of Wands is it's magic. That's the thing. I think you didn't even know your own magic until recently. I don't know what spurred it. I think you always felt it within, but whatever this is, King of Wands is amazing. It's an amazing energy. It's dynamic. It's being dynamic. It's charismatic. It's not just about attractiveness. The attractiveness comes from this loads of self-confidence, which I feel like is emanating from within you. And just like that King of Wands, the other King of Wands, I had that fire. Remember, I think that was at the bottom of the deck earlier. You're no longer suppressing it. You're no longer keeping this dream or who you truly are within, because it makes other people more comfortable if you hide parts of yourself. You know, you're no longer dulling your light because other people think you shine too bright. That's their jealous issues, okay? Shine bright, right? Shine bright like a diamond, right? That's I was looking at the star, and that's what that reminded me of. But the King of Wands is, I do feel like you're finding your own magic. And the number one meaning on the King of Wands is he does not care. He or she, they don't care what people think. You're either with them or you're without them, but you're not going to stop them or affect them from doing what they need to do. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why they're so freaking charismatic and attractive. They're very confident. They're confident in everything they do. And they don't talk about what they want to do. They just do it. And do they fail? Yeah, everybody fails. But they know how to get back up, and they keep going and going and going. Yeah, it's an amazing energy. I love that. It's you. You find yourself at the end here. All right. 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. I don't think he likes when I shuffle on this deck. He just took off on me. 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Sorry, Harry. Did I disturb your sleep? 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. What is that? And the 6 of Swords, again, Aquarian energy. Moving on. This is just, the basic meaning on this is moving on to calmer shores. You have 6 of Swords and a 6 of Swords. You add 6 plus 6 is 12, break it down to 3. It's a 3 of Swords that puts you on this path. It's a 3 of Swords by this Emperor reverse. It's a 3 of Swords by this Devil reverse. I'm thinking they're one and the same. And you dropped the devil like it's hot and picked up a new beginning like it's on sale, and you got on your chariot. You said, I'm out of here. Some of you are literally like really moving, you know. Either way, it feels good because you took your power back. Reason for the reading could even you not giving your power away to the people who don't deserve it. Not feeling yourself because you've been trying to please people for too long. And that's going to be like, you know what? By trying to please you, I haven't been pleasing myself. That ship is ending. All right. What is this Emperor reverse Aries energy? Reason for the reading, and 3 of Cups reverse. Oh, it does feel like another energy. If it is within you, if this isn't somebody betraying you, Leo, because not everybody has that. You know, believe it or not, somebody has absolutely perfect families and jobs and everything's great. Yeah, quit laughing, Leo. I know, nobody has that, right? Now, nobody has everything perfect. There's always challenges or we wouldn't be alive. But the 3 of Cups reverse, if this is a reading just within a Leo and nobody else triggered this change within you, this is not happy where you are. This is not happy with yourself. This is not happy that you are not rising to the challenges rather than shrieking away from them. This is not happy that you're giving too many people power over your life and you are standing up and taking your power back. This could be you not happy that there's a goal or a dream or a job or a location that you have always wanted to do, move, be, whatever. And other people have just kind of said, no, Leo, don't go too far from family, you know. And I mean, these could be really good, loving people who feel like they have the best for you, interest for you. But by their words, they're also implying that you don't know yourself and not strong enough to stand on your own 2 feet. So you kind of have been, for somebody out there, maybe you have been kind of dulling your light and suppressing your dreams and suppressing your voice. And because maybe you're thinking, maybe they do know me better than I know myself. But that it's just all changing. And you're no longer striving to get these people's, and I mean, like I said, it could be like your grandma, your parents, your siblings. You could really love these people. But at the same time, you don't have to live their life. They have their own life to live and you have yours. And that's the King of Wands here. So, but I do feel like it's either you're with you or you're not with you, but your chariot is not in park anymore, waiting to be driven until somebody gives you permission. So why, but the 3 of Cups reverse, let's go back. If this is some relationship, it's just disloyal, backstabbing energies. And that goes back to the jealousy. Emperor reverse can be a very jealous energy. 3 of Cups reverse can be somebody who just, and you know, this is another thing. Especially if this is within a job or even a family, I guess. If this is even a lover, like that went south, if they're jealous of your success and who you are, they try to get other people on their side. Have you ever known people like that? It's not enough that you have to deal with them. They try to get other people against you as well. That's what that feels like. An Emperor reverse definitely would do something like that. Okay, what is the Death in the past for my Leos? Death card, Scorpio in the past. Death in the past. And the Wheel of Fortune. Moving on. Yeah. Moving on from this crazy sideshow of a situation. And again, Wheel of Fortune could, if it's family, it could be talking about breaking a family curse, for instance. This could be a family that you could come from, a family that lived a certain kind of lifestyle, did it a certain kind of way, and you're just like, that's great for you, but that's not good for me. I need to go to a bigger city, or I need to go to a warmer location. Yeah, but this is just you breaking away from, I almost feel like a Hierophant reverse actually, but a Wheel of Fortune is no longer repeating the same family patterns. And no longer trying to, again, suppress your desires, your dreams, whatever this is for other people. Wheel of Fortune is kind of throwing your hands up and letting fate take its course. What is the Six of Swords on Leo's mind? 2 major arcana, though. That's pretty good in the past. That's amazing. What is the Six of Swords on Leo's mind? Aquarian energy, Six of Swords. More Aquarius. I love that this card came out because look. What did I say? She's following her star, her north node. And the star card says, yep, whoever I'm reading for, I really do feel like you are. You can't go wrong if you're doing what you are aligned to be doing. You know what I mean? Look at your life. Look at the things that may have gone the worst in your life. Things that you so regret you don't want to be reminded of. Could you honestly say you followed your own advice when those things happen, or were you listening to someone else? It's usually when you listen to someone else, and especially when it goes against to who you are, is when things really can go bad. And this is you listening to yourself. This is you following your dreams. This is about some of you getting serious distance. The star could be about distance, but it's healing. Every step you take towards your dreams, you're healing the parts of yourself that you put on hold with this Emperor reverse as well, that you put on hold for other people. What is the Strength reverse in the near future for my Leos? What is the Strength reverse in the near future? Strength reverse in the near future. And the Chariots, 2 chariots right next to each other. This is an amazing reading. The only difference, the thing is I don't know if this is a relationship or job, or is it both? Are you leaving a relationship and a job and just completely starting over? Whatever it is, the Chariot is unknown. It's not a guarantee that says you will have everything you want and it's going to come easy. No, this is a crazy ass card. It really is. It's, if you look at a traditional Chariot card, one horse is going this way, another horse is going this way, and somebody's trying to hold on to the reins. But they're not going to fall off that chariot. Life can go crazy. Life can be out of your control sometimes, but you're not going to allow life to make you shrink back and hide from it. You want to enjoy it. You want to live, right? You don't want to exist anymore. You don't want to wake up just to clock into work, come home, do the same thing. You want to feel joy. You want to feel passion again. And I don't feel like whatever you've been doing, I don't think you've had much passion going on. 3 of Cups reverse. It's a lack of happiness. It's a lack of communionship, maybe even with other people. What is this Devil reverse? How you see yourself. Capricorn energy. Lots of cards came out. The Moon reverse. The 5 of Pentacles reverse, and the World again. No, that's amazing. We have 2 worlds on the same line. World and world, right? Big changes. Moving on. 2 worlds are here saying you cannot change my mind. And I know for a fact, who's ever reading this is, nobody's going to change your mind from this, where I think previously they may have influenced it enough to stop you and pull you back in, because Aquarius is here. Aquarius is the King of Swords. A King of Swords, when a King of Swords has their mind made up, that's it. It's over, it's done with. And that's with all this Aquarian energy. I feel like you're just so determined for a better life, Leo. Nobody is going to pull you back into their crazy sideshow life of a situation. Nobody's going to pull you back in because by making you doubt yourself, that those days are over. Moon reverse is what do you see clearly, right? What's illuminated now in your life? To me, the Moon reverse is the Sun upright, which is your card. But the Moon reverse, Piscean energy is here. It's like, what did you see clearly? That you are I was going to say stranger than you know. I love strange people. I do. Being strange is pretty awesome. No, you are stronger than you know and braver than you think. And the only voice you need to listen to these days is your own. 5 of Pentacles reverse is a lot of self-confidence. This is no longer comparing yourself to others, no longer worried about what other people think or doing. And you know what? Nobody's ever going to keep you out in the cold again. That's what the 5 of Pentacles is. These poor people, they're out in the cold while there's people eating and warm by the fire. So this Leo is going on their chariot, is going to conquer whatever this is, whatever this magic is within you, Leo. You're going out and doing it in such a big way that you're going to come back, I feel, one day and buy that freaking building. And you know what? You're not even going to be an asshole about it and say nobody in my past is welcome. You're going to say all is welcome, because I don't want anybody to feel how I felt at this point in my life, where I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. And I feel that has got to be one person's story out there. I do feel like whatever success you're going to do, it will trickle down to the people who have no helping hands. They don't have family they can turn to. They don't have friends they can turn to. And they just are lost. And I feel like you're going to take that money, take that, whatever the success is, and create a place where everybody belongs, where I don't know. I just kind of feel that. What is the chariot here? The energy coming in to influence this read. Cancerian energy, the chariot. Okay, we have the Emperor reverse and the Magician. Oh, Leo, those are two bad cards. I don't want to say bad. They're fantastic cards. When they're like this, and they come out like twins, I feel like I don't know, it's either double trouble, or this is one person with some serious pissed offness that they have no more influence over you. Magician reverse and the Emperor reverse on the chariot. I don't know, that is, you know what? Just stay on your chariot. Don't go back to that energy. If you were living with a Magician reverse, which means it's like somebody who is a King of Wands in their own life, okay? They could be a King of Wands. I don't say they are. They could be. They could be even a magician, because when a magician comes out, it's still, to me, a magician upright. But they use their powers for evil. They use their powers for selfishness. This is somebody who could really help a lot of people, or help those they're closest to, and they choose to only help themselves. This is somebody who's really, really smart, but they use it to steal, for instance. You know what I mean? They could do so much with their potential, and they tend to do only things that benefit themselves. Then we have an Emperor reverse attached to that. Because I can't, you can't either. This could be a very explosive energy. So it is all falling on you getting out of there. So some of you Leos, if this is about, there's the King of Swords and the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like here's three energies right here. If this is about love, this could be you. This could be you leaving a Queen of Cups reverse, Emperor reverse, Magician reverse type of character behind. Somebody who couldn't give you what you needed, and you're just like, well, I'm going to go and find what it is I do need, which is myself. And in the meantime, you pick up some new love, like it was always there for the taking. And I feel like here we have a King of Swords in the center of these two characters. King of Swords isn't changing their mind. They're not going back to the past. They're very focused on themselves. They like who they are. They like who they're around these days. Oops. Oh, Queen of Cups reverse just fell out of the picture just like that. You know why? Because the King of Swords cut this person out. And I don't think they like it. So remember, I felt, and there's that 10 of Cups reverse and the 6 of Wands. And yeah, get ready. For some of you, don't pick up the phone if you see this person calling, if you know who it is. 6 of Wands upright and the 10 of Cups reverse. I feel like this person just wants to rain on your parade some more, because I feel like you are actually in a good place and they're not. They're not. And if this is an ex, because you moved on and you're happy, I think this is the influencing energy that, oh yeah, everything's just going well for you, Leo. Look at that. And yeah, this feels like a major guilt trip on top of bitch fest assholeness. So those are some pretty tough cards, those clarifiers. What is the world in your emotions? The world. Over and done. What is the world here? What is the world for Leo's emotions? What is the world? What is the world for Leo's emotions? In the Hangman. Hangman is getting a fresh perspective. It's pulling yourself back. It's, what's interesting with the Hangman too is he's tied to a stick. He's tied to a tree branch, not a stick, but a tree branch. And I feel like where you once were untethered over here, I think you probably were in a situation you didn't feel like you really truly belonged in, and you weren't aligned to your higher self. It wasn't happy for you. It could have been tumultuous for you. It could have been stressful for you, especially if you're dealing with an Emperor reverse and a Magician reverse nonstop. And you felt untethered. You felt disconnected from yourself, from them. And you couldn't do this anymore. 3 of Cups reverse, you couldn't live this kind of life anymore, right? So you want to better yourself. And you got somebody saying, well, la-ti-da, Leo, la-ti-da. You know, look at that. Look at Leo. They're too good for me now. That's what that kind of feels like. But you know, it doesn't matter what they think. King of Wands at the top. Doesn't care what they think. You're now tethered to what? What is, you know, and it's interesting I say that because look at this card. Doesn't this feels like you are now laying anchor into new lands. And I feel like if this is about a family and breaking away from a certain family type of dynamic, this is about you taking your branch. That's what this feels like, from that family tree and planting it elsewhere. If that's what it takes for you to find your 3 of Cups and your Chariot and your happiness, that's what you're going to do. Do they like it? No, they don't. Do you care? Absolutely not. But this is a person riding the rain cloud of disappointment to new lands, and see how she's dropping an anchor. But if you see this line from her star to where she needs to be, she's aligned now, right? She's aligned to where she needs to go and what, you know, it almost feels like an umbilical cord. So I do feel like this rebirth, you are now tethered because you're tethered to your dreams and to your goals and to who you are. You don't care what these people think. And your Knight of Wands is out. And you know, even though you're the King of Wands, you're still always going to be this within. This is your child within. The Knights in Tarot are adolescents. And this is back in your adolescent stage when you thought you could be an astronaut, or you thought you could rule the world, or whatever. You know how when you're kids, you don't see problems, you only see dreams. And then as adults, you stop seeing your dreams and you only see problems. I think you're tapping into that adolescent stage again, because you realize you've lost sight of your dreams, and you lost sight of who you are, and you lost sight of passion and happiness, and you've been living life and trying to make do with the 3 of Cups reverse. Could be people around you, it could be within yourself. And it just isn't enough for you anymore. So you tap within. Sometimes the biggest disappointments keep us, it shakes our world so much so we can go within with a hangman, right? And pull out something within us that we forgot was there. And that's your magic. So I feel like whatever this was, whatever happened recently that may have turned your life upside down, it's God, literally God saying, wake up, Leo, you don't belong here anymore. You don't belong in this job. You don't belong in this relationship. You don't belong doing this. Whatever it is you're doing, you don't belong here. You belong over here. Now here's your Chariot and get the hell out of here. That's what I feel like. And so I feel like what happened is you pulled out this magic within you, and you found this Knight of Wands within yourself. Now this should never shut off. Even though you could be 54, 58 watching this, you still have this within you. You should always have this within you. This is the desire to become something more. You could be a trillionaire, and that Knight of Wands will always exist because that's your purpose. That's the purpose everybody has within themselves. And you are now living this purposeful life, trying to find, where am I best used up? Like, where am I best? I don't want to say used up as in like love, but where can I be used to my highest good and highest advantage? Where is it? Because it's not here, because it's not doing me good. It's not doing them good. It's not doing anything good. So I feel like this is you finding yourself again. There's a card of being reborn. Do people like it? I don't think so. 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups reverse. I don't think they ever thought you would leave, to be honest. 2 8s, one upside down because somebody's stuck in their emotions. They really thought they had this power over you, and they don't. So what's weird is the situation you were in, I feel like you were an Emperor reverse, giving your power away to make them happy. But by the moment you left, you took away their power and found yours. And what you find out is they never had not only power over you, but they don't even have power over themselves. And usually people who are like that do tend to be a bit dictatorish. You know, they're assholes because they comes from low self-esteem. So now this is where that jealousy is, where I felt in the beginning. They're jealous that you found your power. They're jealous that you have these good things going for you. It's just jealous, and that's small-mindedness. And that small-mindedness remembers what you're leaving behind in this small world. There's no one-way ticket back. There's no going back to visit this old version of yourself. It's gone. Death card back here says it's gone. You can't go back and revisit who you were that once let this in. That person is simply gone. So I like where you're headed. You're headed to you. You're finding who you are again. And I do feel like there's new love attached to that, most definitely. But I think the moral of the story is stay on your chariot and stay listening to yourself, because that is what's leading you to where you've always meant to be, who you're always meant to be, and where you've always meant to belong. It's this. I think you spent way too much time worrying about this is why this feels like family, but it could be a job. It could be a long-term marriage with maybe their family was always like kind of, you felt like you just didn't belong with their family. And I just think you're just breaking away completely, putting that branch in a new land and starting over and creating your own family tree elsewhere. All right, my Leos, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I don't know when I'll get to your reading, to be honest. At some point this week. It will be this week. I know that much. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I love you guys. I do. Take care.